Welcome to Travel with Track Us Down. If you're just finding us, I'm Monique.
And I'm Doug. Our channel is all about retiring early, moving abroad, but mostly living what we call a better second half of life. And if you've been following along over the last couple videos, we are in Uganda. We've had an introduction to Kampala, we've seen the gorillas, and now we have moved on to this latest installment here in Uganda.
In this third vlog from the Pearl of Africa, we are continuing on our journey with Kalinzu Forest, where we're going to do some trekking to find some chimpanzees, which I'm super excited about, on to Jinga, and we are going to tour a tea plantation. So we're pretty excited about that because it's super pretty.
So we have stopped for the night in Crater's campsite and resort. It is in the middle of nowhere here, surrounded by small villages. It's about as basic as you get, I think, here in Uganda. We have a camp meal being prepared, and we're going to sit around the fire tonight.
Tomorrow morning, the Lando leaves at 5:45 for the chimpanzee trek. So we're going to have dinner and get a good sleep tonight. So join us for this next part of our adventure. Come on. Slide down. I know. The window. And they can get on the roof and swing. G Adventures, the tour that we signed up for, is actually a participation camping tour, which means every night they have paid for a spot for you to have a tent. For 50 USD, we upgraded to a single room. Let us show you around.
So as you can see, the accommodations are pretty basic, but for out here in the middle of nowhere, which we are here in Uganda, this is pretty good. We're not in a tent. We have our own private bathroom. So this is a nice little upgrade. We're up early anyways tomorrow morning, so this is perfect. The fire is getting ready. It's getting hot. We are having dinner as a group in front of the fire tonight. It's busy being prepared. It's going to be a great night here before we head out early tomorrow morning to go see the chimpanzees. We are traveling with G Adventures. They have been phenomenal. The food has been great. The people have been great. What a great way to get around Africa.
Like to take pictures. So beautiful.
We're here at the Akoli tea farm in the countryside of Uganda. We're starting our chimpanzee tour in the fields here with the tea before we head off into the forest. It's pretty neat. They plant all these tea fields surrounding the jungle, kind of keeps the animals in there because they won't eat the tea leaves, so then they won't come after the crops that are around the tea leaves. What a great start to our chimpanzee tour here. Let's go.
We are walking through the Akole tree plantation, and you'll notice behind us that we do have an armed guard with us. We are close to the Congo, and for tourist safety, they give you an armed guard.
Because Congo isn't quite as safe as Uganda.
So the chimps eats these African ants. They get them up on a stick, and then they pluck them off and eat them. Ants on a log.
I'm here with Dora the Explorer in person. This is a safari outfit.
Gore-Tex shoes, wool socks, so the ants don't get in. Thick pants, linen shirt, hat, and of course, gardening gloves so you can touch everything and not worry about it. All right, so we're looking for chimpanzees and we're told to listen. That's the best way to find them. The males make a sounds kind of like woo, 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 really loud, and the females apparently just go like that. So we're listening for that as we're walking in the forest.
So there we have it. We have been into the Kyenjojo forest. We have hiked through and we've found the chimpanzee family. It was just fun being in the jungle and we're making our way back out now. Well, hello, what do we have here?
Relaxing. Have a seat. It's beautiful up here.
Overlooking Uganda's version of the Serengeti. Wow, look at this. Wow.
This is a safari tent. It is quite luxurious with a nice, beautiful wood-carved double bed and an extra bed on the side. And it's so cozy. This is called a self-contained safari tent because it comes with its own washroom, but the washroom is outside.
And this is outdoor living. I can shower outside in the African wild, but not only that, I am king of the jungle. I have my own throne outside.
Let's head back inside.
What's going on, Monique?
Don't stop.
Oh. How cozy does this look? It's bright and early here in Jinja. This is Lake Victoria out here and it's the source of the Nile. This is where all the water comes from and flows down the Nile. So we're staying here in Jinja for 2 nights, rented these kayaks for a couple hours and we're heading out just onto the Nile here.
And to think that it starts here in Uganda and goes all the way to Egypt and is part of the famous Nile that we all know. What a great way to start the day, kayaking on the Nile. It's beautiful.
I think I just got peed on by a monkey. We're underneath the canopy and there's nothing you can do.
After a long day kayaking on the Nile, let's have a Nile beer.
Here's to a Nile on the actual Nile.
Cheers. Well, that wraps up our time here in Jinja, and we are heading on tomorrow.
That wraps up our time with G Adventures. G Adventures has taken us from Kampala down to the gorillas, through the chimpanzees, and up here to Jinja to the source of the Nile. We're parting ways here. It's been about 9 days with G Adventures. A great time. We've seen so much of Uganda, but it's time to move on to some rhinos and a safari. We're looking for the big five.
Tomorrow morning we are heading to Kampala. We're going to have a night's rest in a nice hotel and then head out on another adventure. So join us then if you'd like to see our rhino safari and heading on to Murchison Falls. Thank you for following along, and as always, check back in and
Track us down.